calling in and welcome to Coastal Experts. We are joined today by Dr. Joel Shanklin with Coastal Empire Plastic Surgery, and we're here today to talk about breast augmentation. Thank you for joining us. So let's just start with the age-old question, silicone or saline? What do I choose?
Well, first, thank you for inviting me to come in and talk to you about that. In regards to breast augmentation, the choices of silicone versus saline is always up to the patient. We will sit down with the patient and go through the options and the pluses and minuses of using either one. Most commonly, the response from patients is that they feel the silicone or silicone gel implants, a lot of times we'll refer to them as just a gel implant, is softer and is a more natural feel. Some patients come in specifically saying, well, I want saline, and they're not going to budge from that. And it may be an issue with cost. It may be an issue that, well, they had a friend that had this and they want the exact same thing done. But the important part from our standpoint is to explain the differences to them, explain what options there are, and biggest part is just let them feel the implants.
Now there's a new implant on the market called memory gel. Is that something that's just a marketing ploy, or is that actually a different type of implant?
It's a type of the silicone gel implants, and yes, from one of the companies, it is their marketing component to say that, well, the gel doesn't change its shape over time. And memory gel or cohesive gel, essentially all the silicone gel implants are going to be the same, and they have to apply by the FDA standards that are in place to allow them to be used in the United States.
Now, whether you choose silicone or saline, there are different textures and shapes that are available. Tell us about those options.
The main component is whether it's going to be a textured implant or a smooth implant. Majority of patients that are going for strictly a cosmetic surgery or just strictly breast augmentation would be using a smooth implant. The textured implant is more commonly used in patients for breast reconstruction. They can be used in patients for cosmetic reasons, and they have to be specific components involved with what the patient is needing. In regards to shape, most commonly the implant used, whether it's textured or smooth, is going to be a smooth, round implant. The shaped that they talk about are more of a teardrop shape, meaning, okay, this is going to be the shape that is a natural appearing breast shape, which is a teardrop. Mostly with the gel implants, when they stand up, it's going to assume a teardrop shape. So same thing, it gets into patient choice in regards to which one they want. Also gets into, from our standpoint, yes, you may have enough tissue to use a teardrop. You may not. You may want to use just a standard smooth round gel implant, so it will give you that teardrop shape.
So with all the options and things that are available, how do you choose?
An important thing is to come here for a consultation. Patients can learn a lot of information off the internet or from their friends that may have had the procedure done, but the most important thing is that they need to be seen by a plastic surgeon and go through everything that's involved with deciding what's the best option for a specific patient, because it's different for every woman. When a patient does come in for a consultation, there's several options available to the patients in our office to allow them to really come to what they feel is the best choice for them. One option is the sizing system, where a patient actually will put on, like in a sports bra that we have and with a t-shirt, a sizer that fits over the breast. It's a teardrop shape. The inner part of that implant they're wearing is shelled out, so their normal breast can fit in it, and they can go up and down in size, and looking in a mirror say, well, this is how I want to look. Because what we found in most patients is that allowing them to have input into what they want to achieve long term gives them the best long-term results in terms of their happiness. We also have a computerized imaging system called Vectra that we can take pictures of the patients three-dimensionally, and then the computer will allow us to modulate their anatomy to show okay, here's what your breast is going to look like with this implant, here's what it's going to look like with this implant. So those are two big components within our practice that we allow patients to really see and hopefully then have a big part in their decision of this is what I want to achieve.
And that's the great thing about working with Coastal Empire Plastic Surgery is your goal is to make sure the patient gets their desired result. So if you're considering breast augmentation, we encourage you to go to WSAV.com, click on Coastal Experts and submit your questions, or reach out directly to Coastal Empire Plastic Surgery. Thank you for joining us today on Coastal Experts.